Hey everybody, now it's time for Let's Talk in English on PTS and on the radio. My name is Gabe.
And my name is Andrea. Today, our lesson is called Hugh's Trip.
Well, before we get into Hugh's trip, let's get into the key words for the day. The first one is suitcase. Suitcase. Jim put all his clothes in a suitcase.
Pack. Pack. Liz can help you pack. She is good at getting ready for trips.
Postcard. Postcard. My brother sent me a postcard from Istanbul.
Flight. Flight. Tim's flight to Chicago leaves in 1 hour.
Movie. Say it again. Movie. Let's watch a movie tonight. What do you want to see?
Well, let's say these keywords together one more time. The first one is suitcase. Suitcase.
Pack. Pack.
Postcard. Postcard.
Flight. Flight.
Movie. Movie.
Well, now it's time for us to take a trip over to see Eddie. He has today's mission for us. Hey, Eddie.
Oh,
Eddie,
what's
what
that?
do you have? Eddie, it's a postcard.
It's a postcard from my mom.
From San Diego.
Yeah.
That's great. That's my favorite city. And look what it says. Eddie, I love you. Love, Mommy Meerkat.
Oh, that is such a sweet postcard.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, we need today's mission.
Oh, all right. Today's mission. Where is Hugh going?
Where is Hugh going?
That's a good question. Let's find out right now in today's lesson.
Hi, Hugh. That's a big suitcase. What are you selling today?
It must be something big.
I'm not selling anything.
Then why do you have a big suitcase?
I just bought it. I'm packing it tonight for my trip. I'm leaving tomorrow morning from Chicago.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Paris.
Paris? I'd love to travel there. Can I go with you?
Oh, that lucky guy, Hugh. He is going to Paris. I am so jealous of him, Andrea.
Well, Gabe, maybe you can go with Hugh to Paris.
That would be nice. It would be nice to go to Paris. Well, hey, even though I'm jealous, I can still be happy because we found the answer to the mission for today. The mission is, where is Hugh going?
Where is Hugh going? Well, Hugh is going to Paris.
But we are not going to Paris. We're going to teach right here. Our first key word here is the word suitcase. Say this with me. Suitcase. Now, a suitcase is what you use to carry your clothes and other things when you go traveling. A suitcase.
That's right. Your suitcase is like a big bag that you use to put everything in that you need for your trip.
So, when you go on a trip, are you taking clothes or are you taking other things? Remember to bring a suitcase. And when you bring a suitcase, you need to pack your suitcase. Let's look at this word, the word pack. Pack. When you pack, you put things into a place so that you get ready to move. You pack those things.
You pack your suitcase before a trip. Maybe you pack your bag before you go to school, or pack your lunch. Put everything you want to eat for lunch in a bag before you go to work.
And you know, there is another word that I can think of. It's the word backpack. Some of you have backpacks, and you can pack your books inside of this bag and put it on your back. That's your backpack.
I don't think so, Betty. He's leaving tomorrow.
You're right. Will you send me a postcard of Paris, Hugh?
I'd be glad to.
What's the food like in Paris? Can you get a good hamburger there?
Probably, but I love French food. It's delicious.
And I love the Eiffel Tower. Will you send me a postcard of it too?
Sure.
Thanks.
Well, Hugh is leaving for Paris tomorrow, so Betty can't go with him, but Hugh will send something to Betty. What will he send her?
Well, he will send her a special postcard. I would like to get a postcard from my friend Hugh in Paris too.
Well, let's begin by looking at that keyword so we understand. It is postcard. Postcard. A postcard is like a picture that you write on the back of. Many times when you travel to places, you can buy postcards to remember that place. Then you can share your experiences with someone by sending them a postcard.
And remember, if you send something in the mail, what do you need to put on the envelope? That's right, you need to put a stamp or postage. So that's why a postcard is called a postcard, because you put postage on that card.
You know, I always enjoy receiving postcards or getting postcards from all over the world. I keep my postcards. I collect them to see different places in the world.
And I enjoy getting postcards too. Some postcards are very beautiful. People take beautiful pictures and then turn them into postcards.
Well, I think Betty will get a beautiful postcard of the Eiffel Tower from Hugh when he goes to Paris.
How long is your flight?
It's only about 8 hours. It's nonstop.
It's only 8 hours? That's a long time.
Not really. My flight to China last year was over 14 hours.
What do you do on a plane for that long?
You read, eat, watch movies, and try to sleep.
How fun. Someday I'll go on a long plane trip.
Someday I'll go on a long plane trip. Long plane trips. Sometimes they can be kind of boring, right?
Well, they can be kind of boring, but it's good to look for some fun things to do when you're on your flight.
That's right. Most plane trips do have some fun things you can do, like watch movies. You can watch a movie on your flight. There are two key words there I just used. The first one is flight. Flight. When you fly, the flight is the airplane that you fly on. That is your flight.
That's right. Your flight is the time when you are in the airplane and it is in the sky. When you ask someone, how long is your flight? You want to know how long the airplane will take from one place to another place.
And there are different kinds of flights. A non-stop flight will go from one place to another without stopping anywhere in between. That is a non-stop flight. But if you have a long flight, don't you want to have things to do inside?
Well, yes, you can bring along a book or a magazine and read, or like Hugh says, you can watch a movie.
And a movie is our next keyword, movie. Movie. A movie is something that you see for fun in the theater or on TV. A movie.
There are many different kinds of movies. You can ask someone, what kind of movies do you like to watch?
Yes, what is your favorite movie?
How to.
Hello everyone, and welcome to How To. Today, you'll learn how to talk about traveling. Let's take a look at the first way.
Where would you like to travel?
Where would I like to travel? I would like to travel to France. Where would you like to travel?
I would like to travel to... We should get ready for the next way.
Right. Okay, here's the next way.
What city would you like to visit?
What city would I like to visit? There are so many cities I would like to visit, but I think Paris.
Ah, the city of romance.
Yes, the city of romance. Romeo, you could come with me.
I've already been there.
What? With who?
We should get ready for the last way. What trip would you like to take?
What trip would I like to take? I would like to take a trip around the world.
Wow.
With someone else, not you. Let's review.
Where would you like to travel? What city would you like to visit? What trip would you like to take?
Thanks for joining us today. You now know how to do it.
Conversation replay.
Hi, Hugh. That's a big suitcase. What are you selling today?
It must be something big.
I'm not selling anything.
Then why do you have a big suitcase?
I just bought it. I'm packing it tonight for my trip. I'm leaving tomorrow morning from Chicago.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Paris.
Paris? I'd love to travel there. Can I go with you?
I don't think so, Betty. He's leaving tomorrow.
You're right. Will you send me a postcard of Paris, Hugh?
I'd be glad to.
What's the food like in Paris? Can you get a good hamburger there?
Probably. But I love French food. It's delicious.
And I love the Eiffel Tower. Will you send me a postcard of it too?
Sure.
Thanks.
How long is your flight?
It's only about 8 hours. It's nonstop.
It's only 8 hours? That's a long time.
Not really. My flight to China last year was over 14 hours.
What do you do on a plane for that long?
You read, eat, watch movies, and try to sleep.
How fun. Someday I'll go on a long plane trip.
Calendar phrase.
Gabe, do you like traveling?
Well, I like traveling. Do you like traveling?
I like traveling.
That's a good thing because that's the calendar phrase for today. The phrase is, I like traveling.
I like traveling.
So, do you like traveling? Well, you can tell somebody else that you love to travel. You like to go and see different places. You can say,
I like traveling.
and I also like our calendar phrase skit for today. It's very cute. It's about traveling. Let's go see it right now.
I like traveling.
I like traveling. You know, John, I like traveling.
That's great, Dan.
Yes, I like traveling.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
I just want you to know. I like traveling.
Okay, great. Well, see you later.
Wait, do you want to travel together?
Maybe. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere. I like traveling.
I like traveling.
I like traveling.
Well, you know what, Andrea? I want to find out what the question of the day is right now with Eddie.
Yes, here's your question. Would you enjoy a long plane flight? Why or why not?
Would you enjoy a long plane flight? Why or why not?
Yes, I would enjoy a long plane flight. I enjoy sleeping and reading and watching movies, even talking to other people on the plane.
And listening to the crying babies in the seat in front of you. Long plane flights are great. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk in English.
We're on PTS and the radio.
Where learning English can be fun. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.